also comes a fundamental thing, which is, look, Hamas has to realize, and Hamas, not to get too much into, the
Cowboy Nation, y'all already know who it is. Jerry Jones, what are you doing? Cowboy Nation, what is Jerry Jones doing? That man must have lost his mind.
They've come out of
Getting rid of Micah Parsons. You must have lost your mind, Mr. Jerry Jones. Stephen Jones, what are you thinking? What are you doing to our team? I thought we were trying to build up the team, not tear the team down. Come on, somebody. Y'all already know who it is.
Prescott using all of the play clock.
Cowboy Nation, welcome to the Gridiron Sports Podcast. I am your host, Majestic Sounds. I am highly disappointed in the front office. How in the world can you allow this to happen? I'm jumping right into this one. I look like my microphone a little too loud. If it's too loud, hey, we're going to roll with this anyway, baby. It needs to be loud so that the front office can hear it. Cowboy Nation, I know you upset. I am upset too. By the way, I know I'm late jumping on here, but listen, I had to digest it before I get on here.
What's your point? What's your point?
I had to digest this bad news. It took me a while to digest the bad news. This is unbelievable, unheard of, unethical, unreasonable. I'm trying to be nice about it, but this is downright stupid. It's stupid. This is stupid beyond the shadow of a doubt. I don't care what you give me. Ain't nothing you can give me worth more than Micah Parsons. Listen, Cowboy Nation, let me break this down to you before I talk about what we got in return. For those of you who don't know what we got in return, I'm going to explain it to you. But the first thing I want to talk about is what we lost. We lost a generational talent. Do you hear me? Do you hear me?
What's your point? What's your point?
My point is, Jerry Jones, you gave away a gold mine. We have lost something that only comes around once, maybe twice in our lifetime. This dude has generational talent, and I'm talking about Mr. Micah Parsons. Generational talent. And you gonna let this man walk out the door, walk out the franchise because you don't want to deal with his agent? You wasn't smart enough. If you gonna trade him, you wasn't smart enough to trade him to another conference. You kept the man within the conference. Now nobody's talking about how stupid that is. That is ridiculous. Now everybody got to deal with him, including us, because he's still within the NFC conference. Listen, Cowboy Nation, there are two divisions in the NFC that are hard. The NFC East and the NFC North. Now you gave the NFC North more firepower. You just gave them more firepower. Why you didn't trade this man if you going to trade? First of all, you shouldn't have traded him. Pay the man. What are you doing? Pay this man. Did he not earn it? Yes, I can answer that for you. He earned it. So pay him. What in the world are you thinking? This is ridiculous beyond measure. This is utterly ridiculous. Pay the man. You can finagle the salary cap. It's possible. If you really wanted to pay the man, well, his agent got involved and I just wanted to deal with the player. Man, forget it. Forget that. Do what's best for the team and the franchise. If you really want to win, draft picks are not guaranteed. I don't care if they first round draft picks, which they are. It's not a guarantee you're going to get another generation of talent like that again. It's just not guaranteed. You don't know what you're going to get next year in the first round. Green Bay obviously going to be a better team now. In my humble opinion, they ain't going nowhere less than the NFC Championship game. That's if they don't make the Super Bowl. With a Micah Parsons and a Jordan Love. Oh, my God. What are you thinking, Jerry Jones? What are you thinking, Stephen Jones? This is ridiculous beyond measure. I can't even measure how ridiculous this is. I can't even fathom. It's ridiculous on numerous of levels that can't even be quantified.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
This is utterly ridiculous. You let a guy that has 12 or more sacks every year, who leads the league in pressure rating every year, who elevates the defense around him every year, who warrants 2 to 3 defenders to stop him from trying to get to the opposing team quarterback game in and game out. And you're going to let him walk over a few $1 million where you could have negotiated other players' contracts? Oh, my God. Cowboy Nation, for those of you who don't know, the only reason this happened was for a few $1 million. That's it. That's it. The agent wants to be involved. The agent protects the player. The agent wants some money too. And Jerry Jones is tight with his money. That's all it boils down to, Cowboy Nation. For those of you who do not know, that's the real answer. Jerry Jones had a talk with Micah Parsons. They hashed out all the numbers, even the guaranteed numbers. Then Jerry Jones handed over to Stephen Jones, and he hashed out some more numbers and made him happy. Everybody happy except the agent, because he was left in the dark on the negotiations initially. But he is Micah Parsons' agent, one of the better agents in the National Football League. And he want his cut too. And he want what's best for his player. That's what agents do. You trying to stop this man from doing his job, Jerry Jones? That's what it boils down to, Cowboy Nation. Go look it up. A few measly $1 million. Now, to us, that's a lot of money. But to Jerry Jones, that ain't no money. To the Cowboys, that ain't no money. We the highest paid organization in sports, period. Not football, sports. And you tell me you can't cough that up? You can't cough it up. The number Dallas came up with, front office, $141 million. And the guaranteed money, which I'm going to pull up here, the guaranteed money and the entire contract as well. Parsons, 4 years. So before I even read on, I think they was trying to put him on another 5 years. If I'm not mistaken, you guys can go look this up. Go look this up, Cowboy Nation, and any fan on the outside looking in. Green Bay having a field day. They on their way to the NFC Championship game and possibly the Super Bowl, where you say you want to get to again. But not in a million years now. You let this man walk. a generation of talent who's being compared. Let me flip back to my other camera. I want you to see my face completely. Who's being compared to Reggie White, who sued the NFL back in 1993 because of similar situation. Not the exact situation, but similar. Jerry Jones and Michael Parsons still had a contract, so it's a little different. But being compared to Reggie White as far as the talent level and Lawrence Taylor, man, players like that only come once or twice in our generation. And Michael Parsons is just that good. And you let him walk over a few $1 million that you could have coughed up, that you could have finessed, that you could have finagled and manipulate the salary cap. You could have did it. You could go in and renegotiate somebody's contract. Easily could have did that. But you didn't want to. You cheap. You trying to outsmart everybody. I'm going to save some money. You're not going to save some money. You still got to sign Deron Bland, which you did. You signed Hunter Lipke, which you did. You signed them guys, but you could have kept everybody. Why did you get rid of D-Law? If you're not going to keep Michael Parsons, why did you let Jordan Lewis, J. Lou walk, which is arguably the heart and soul of the secondary, and now we need a nickel. We need a nickel back because you let this guy walk, and now we don't even have Michael Parsons. Man, are you crazy? What are you doing? You are messing up this team. You're messing up the franchise. You're messing up the organization. And you got a new head coach that need all the help that he can get. You got a quarterback that need help, that somebody can go out there and make a play and get a ball back to him. And I'm shocked that Dak Prescott ain't said nothing to the media about this stupidity yet. Why ain't you talking now, Dak? Because you got your money, but Michael Parsons didn't get his money. He had to go to another team to get his money, and all they had to do is restructure a few contracts, finagle and finesse the salary cap. They would have had some more money if they had to pay some people on time. They would have had enough money to pay him. That's what it all boiled down to.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
Cowboy Nation, Jerry and Stephen Jones had their chance before even training camp. Even while the Super Bowl was going on, they could have restructured some contracts. They had years to plan for this, Cowboy Nation. The man contract is a 5-year contract. They had 5 years to think about what they wanted to do with Michael Parsons. You had 5 years. Haven't the man done enough for you to renew his contract? Of course he have. Of course he have. Of course. That goes without saying. That's a rhetorical question. Cowboy Nation, this is utterly ridiculous. We didn't let Tony Pollard walk out. That's number one. Run game ain't been nothing since Tony left. Oh, when Tony got hurt, he still got over 1,000 yards the year right after he come back. 1 year removed from the injury. He goes to Tennessee, got 1,000 yards over there. What else do you want these people to prove to you, Jerry? They doing their job. And here you come with your cheap self. But you supposed to be a shrewd businessman. You ain't doing good business, baby. You is not doing good business, baby. You is not doing good business. And the fans are upset. And we should be. This is utterly ridiculous. I'm glad Deron Bland got his money. I'm glad Hunter Lipke got his money. But if Dallas would have planned ahead, if they can just see down the road and had a plan this ahead, we wouldn't be in this shape. Plan ahead. Quit running this place like a corner store. This is a football team or organization and franchise that's being ran to the ground because of not planning ahead, not prioritizing.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
This is ridiculous. Beyond measure. It can't be measured or quantified. This is utterly ridiculous. We should not be in this situation. We should not be losing talented people. We should be gaining and not losing at this point. Look at the division we are in. You got the Washington Redskins. They done got better. Even the New York Giants done got better. The Eagles just won the NFL Super Bowl. And what are we doing? We're losing talent and not gaining talent. We're getting worse and not getting better. What is wrong with the front office? What is wrong with the front office?
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
This is utterly ridiculous. All right, let's go over the contract. Let's go over the contract. Parsons, 4 years, $188 million. Not 5 years, $141 million or 51, whatever the number was they was trying to give him, which includes $120 million fully guaranteed at signing and $136 million in total guaranteed, making him the highest paid non-quarterback in NFL history. Do you hear me? Do you hear me?
What's your point? What's your point?
My point is, Jerry Jones, stop being cheap. You could have did the same thing. If not 188 million, 180 million, 185 million, it would have been close. You could have got close. You could have got close to Green Bay numbers, and maybe he would have stayed. Maybe. Stop being so daggum cheap and quit trying to scheme and plot and be slick and sneaky and do stuff without the player's agent being involved. And your only excuse is, we need to stop the run. Man, we've been needing to stop the run for the last 2 to 3 years anyway. Now the defense, we going to be a version of the Cincinnati Bengals. Arguably, and we understand that Joe Burrow is a little better than Dak Prescott. So we're going to have all this offense and no defense. No pressure on the opposing team quarterback. And they just going to, quarterback going to sit back there and eat his lunch and dink and dunk you all the way down the field until they score. That's what's going to happen. Are you relying on one-year players and rookies? Marshawn Nealon? That's who you relying on? Slam Williams, who coming off of injury? That's who you relying on? The rookie from Boston College, Ezra Raku? That's who you relying on? Oh my God, that's who you relying on to put pressure on the opposing team quarterback. That's what you doing now, relying on rookies. We seen it didn't work last year. We got to win with less. How in the world are you going to win with less? We found that out last year. We were 7-10. You cannot win with less in the National Football League. Cowboy Nation, let me say this here before I close. What we got in return? 2026 first round draft pick. 2027 first round draft pick. Which Jerry alluded to, we can bunch up and use now to bring players in right now. You wouldn't have to bring players in right now if you had kept Micah Parsons. Keep what you already got. Keep what you got. Quit trying to fit something that ain't broke. Keep what you got. It's cheaper to keep them. You ever heard that song before? It's cheaper to keep them. Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones ain't heard that before. It's cheaper to keep them. You should have kept them if you're going to bunch up some draft picks. Why? And we got Kenny Clark. Kenny Clark. Now, he ain't no sloth. He fundamentally sound. He got good hand technique. He got good feet. He got a burst of speed off the LOS. Look at his footage. Look him up. He's good. But he ain't no Micah Parsons.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
He ain't no Micah Parsons. You don't know what you going to get with them 2 draft picks. I don't care if they first rounds. You still don't know. Obviously, as I've just stated, Green Bay is going to be good. I got them going at least to the NFC Championship game. That's the least. I don't see them getting kicked out the playoffs first round. You gonna trade this man to the team that kicked you out of the last time you went to the playoffs. Kicked you out of the first round when you were 16-0 at home. The stage was set for you to win. You was playing at home where you were 16-0 and you lost. And you gonna send him to that team? Oh my God. Stupidity, in my humble opinion. That don't even make sense. Why am I going to help a division that's already good? The NFC North, arguably. Well, now they are the best division in football. Hands down. Hands down. They are the best division in football. Name a division that's better. It ain't ours. Maybe we was better, but now we ain't. They arguably got the best defensive player in the National Football League right now because of Jerry Jones.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Cowboy Nation, our defense is about to suffer. Do you hear me? Our defense is about to suffer without Micah Parsons. Our defense is totally different when he play versus when he don't play. And now he's not on the team. Cowboy Nation, defense finna look real bad. Unless Eberflus got some up his sleeve, unless Brian Schottenheimer and Eberflus know something that we don't know and working on something that we don't know about. Baby, we finna be sorry on defense. Our secondary finna have a hard time. They better be good. Deron Bland better be healthy. Trayvon Diggs better be healthy because the ball is coming out. The ball is coming out. It's coming out. No sacks. Dante Fowler, he had a good year last year. I think he got over 10 sacks. Outside of that, that ball is coming out, dog. In the secondary, the safeties in the corners better be ready. You better be in position. You better be in position to either make the tackle or pick that ball off or bat it down. Because your front four ain't finna do nothing for you against the pass. No, sir. You better be ready. This is ridiculous on all levels to get rid of a talent such as Micah Parsons. Cowboy Nation, that's my time. I'm going to end this episode. I got to end this episode. Make sure y'all share this content. Make sure you give us the thumbs up. And sharing is caring. Share this content with a friend, a neighbor, a stranger, a coworker, your significant other, even your enemy. And maybe, and just maybe, y'all might become cool after talking about the Dallas Cowboys and Jerry Jones. DC for life.